Hello, in this video we will see group by and having clause in SQL Server. So the first thing we need to understand is SQL. These clauses are executed in a specific order. So for this example we will see four clauses. These are from clause, group by clause, having clause and select, and these will be executed in this order. First the from clause will be executed, then group by, then having, and then at the last select clause will be executed. So let's start with an example. So here we are in SQL Server. I'll show you the data first. This is my customer table. In customer table we have customer related information, and let's just say first we want to see how many employees are there, how many customers are there whose marital gender is male, and how many customers are there whose gender is female. So to do this we will write a query select gender comma count star from the table and group by on gender. If we execute this we will see that customers whose gender is female are 12 and the customers whose gender is male are 19. So let's see how this query is executed. First we will fetch all the data. So I'm going to copy all the data. Then I'm going to explain it in a different way. Once we have the data, what SQL will do, like I said, it will first give the preference to from clause. So from clause will be executed first, then group by clause will be executed. So in our case, it will first check that the data is from table dbo.customer. Then group by clause will be executed. So let's see, from we already have the data, then it will group based on this column. So let me add a filter in Excel just to show you how it will work. So what SQL Server will do, it will create a group of all the customers whose gender is female. So we have this one group, and then we have another group where the customer gender is male. So then SQL will create two groups. After that, what will happen is first the from clause, then group by clause, then having clause and select. In this query we are not using having, we are just using select. And what are we selecting? Let's take a look. We are selecting the gender and the count. So it will select the gender is female, it will select the count. So if you count this, these are 12, and if you count for male gender, these are 19. So the answer should be 12 for female and 19 for male. So if you see, that is the answer we are getting. Now let's see if we add a having clause in this example. Now I'm interested how many male customers are there who are married and how many female customers are there who are married. So we are interested in this case in married, marital status M. So the customers who are married. So in this case, what the having clause will do, it will filter out the data. So if I run this query, it will show me gender is female, the customer is married, and the number of such customer is 3. In case of male, the married male are 12, and we are getting the result. Let's see how the execution will work. So like I said in the beginning, first from clause, then group by, then having will filter out the data, then the select clause will work. Let's again look at the data. So this is the original data. Then let's go here. So from we already have the data. Let me unselect this. So once we have the data, then it will do the group by. So in this case we are grouping based on gender and marital status. So let me add a filter on both. So in this case, what it is doing is it is creating a group of values where these two values are the same. So gender is female and marital status is male. So it is the same for these three customers. So SQL Server will create a group of these three. Then it will create a group of females who are single. So this will be another group. Then it will create a group of male who are married. This is another group. And then there are male who are single. Then this is one more group. So now we have total 4 groups. And after that, like I said, in the execution, having clause will be executed after group by clause has been executed. So in the having clause, what we are saying is we want to see having marital status is equal to M. So we will filter out only those customers whose marital status is M. So let's see how that filter will work. So at the end, what it will do, it will filter out only the customers whose marital status is M. So S will be removed and only M will remain. So in this case, now finally in the sequence of the clauses, the select clause will work. So we are at the final stage of the execution. Now select clause will work. So what are we selecting here? We are selecting the gender, marital status and count of customers. So when we select this, it will give us this answer. So how it is working in Excel, we will see. First, SQL has already created these groups and then it has filtered out on marital status. So the count is 3. Then for gender M and marital status M, the count is 24. Sorry, not 24, 12. So we should get that same answer. So if you see here, gender is female, marital status is M, the count is 3, gender M and marital status is M, the count is 12. So this way, this query will execute. First, the from clause will be executed, then group by clause, then the filter, having clause, and then finally it will select whatever it is that we are asking SQL to select. So that was the explanation of how the order of execution works in SQL with the example of these 4 clauses. I hope you liked the video. If you have liked the video, please subscribe the channel. There are more videos of SQL tutorials. I hope you will find them helpful. Thanks for watching.